Shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Kakadash. Yahweh is who you call God of Jehovah. Yahweh mean he is, he exists. And Yahushai is who you call Jesus Christ. Yahushai mean he says he delivers. And double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. And salutation to all Akim that's pushing the truth. All kind of raw. Waking like Kadimba 2 Yashwala. And this topic is questions to Amalek, or Amalek on trial. And Amalek is you 1948ers. All right, you smart hat people, or who proclaim this to be Jewish. All right, to which they wish to be Jew. The suffix of ish is to pertain to act like. So if you're saying that you're Jewish, you're saying you're portraying to be a Jew, but you're not really of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, you're the seed of Esau, Edom, and the head tribe Amalek. All right, and I'm gonna ask the question is basically where in the scriptures did the Lord said that you would ask one of the Rothschilds to make the statehood of Israel, or to bring you back into Israel? Scripturally and prophecy, we know that the Lord said he's going to bring back the Israelites in all 12 tribes, not just Judah, not Judah, Benjamin, Levi, that you claim that that you guys are of the 3 tribes only. Where's the rest of the tribes? So Balfour Declaration, United Kingdom, 1917. We just going to get a summary, and if you have time, you go read the Balfour Declaration. A statement is author James Balfour, a British statesman, Arthur James Balfour in 1900. Statement of British support for establishment in Palestine of a national home for the Jewish people. All right, a Baptist dwelling in Ashdod. All right, it was made in a letter dated November 2nd, 1917, from Arthur James Balfour, the British Foreign Secretary, to Lionel Walter Rothschild, second Baron Rothschild of Tring, a leader of Anglo-Jewish community. So proving that the Rothschilds, the elites, are Jewish. Leader of the Anglo-Jewish community through the precise meaning of the correspondence has been disputed. Its statements were generally contradicted to both Sky Pocket Agreement, secret convention between Britain and France, and Hussein McMahon correspondence, the exchange of letters between British High Commissioner in Egypt, Sir Henry McMahon, and Husseini Ibn Ali, Ali, then Emir of Mecca, which turns to contradict one another. See Palestine World 1 and after. So the Balfour Declaration issued through the continuing effort of Chaim Weizmann and Nahum Skolo, Zionist leaders in London, fell short in the expectation of Zionists who had asked for the reconstitution of Palestine as Jewish national home. The declaration specifically stipulated that nothing shall be done which may prejudice the civil and religious rights of existing non-Jewish communities in Palestine. The document, however, said nothing of political or national rights of these communities. It did not refer to them by name. Nevertheless, the declaration aroused enthusiastic hopes among Zionists and seemed the fulfillment of aims of the World Zionist Organization, seeing Zionism. British government hoped that the declaration would rally Jewish opinion, especially in the United States, to side of the Allied powers against the Central Powers during World War I, 1914-19. They hope also that the settlement in Palestine of a pro-British Jewish population might help to protect the approaches of the Suez Canal in neighboring Egypt and ensure a vital communication route to British colonial possessions in India. The Balfour Declaration was endorsed by the principal Allied powers and was included in British mandate over Palestine, formally approved by the newly created League of Nations on July 24 of 1922 and May 1939. The British government altered its policy, a white paper recommending eliminating 75,000 further immigrants and an end of immigration by 1944, unless the president Palestinian Arabs of the region consented to further immigration. Zionists condemned the new policy, accusing Britain of favoring the Arabs. This point was made moot by outbreaks of World War II. 1939, founding the State of Israel in 1948, you see? All right, so World War II, 1948. After decades of confrontation between Arabs and Jewish under British mandate, Palestine, where both communities sought self-determination after the fall of the Ottoman Empire in 1922, the United Kingdom announced the intentions in 1947 to withdraw its forces from Palestine and endorse United Nations Resolution 181, which partitioned the British the British mandate into Jewish state and Arab state. And I'll end it there, just showing you that the Balfour Declaration was a letter from Arthur to Rothschild to get them the state of Israel, which you have today, the state of Israel. So let's go to the scriptures. All right, where they say the Lord will bring back Israel into their land. So Deuteronomy 30, we can start there. Deuteronomy 30 and 3. Then the Lord thy power will turn thy captivity. All right, we be at the end of our captivity, and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations, whether the Lord thy God has scattered thee, because that was one of the curses, that we be scattered through all four corners of the earth. If any of thy be driven out into the uttermost parts of heaven, from thence will the Lord thy power gather thee from thence, and will he fetch thee. And the Lord thy power will bring thee into a land in which thou foughst possess, the land of Israel, and thou shalt possess it. And he will do the good and multiply thee above all thy fathers. And the Lord thy power will circumcise thy heart, put law, statutes, and commandments in our inward heart and our mind, and thy heart of the seed of thy seed, to love the Lord thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul, and that thou mayest live. 7. So proving that this didn't happen to the JJs, the 1948ers, all right, because they don't have the laws, statutes, commandments in their inward parts, and the whole tribe is not in the land. And then on 7, it said, the Lord thy power will put all the curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee and which persecuted thee. And the Lord didn't put the curses of Deuteronomy 28, 15 through 68, or 15, all right, upon our enemies. All right? Upon the enemies of the JJs, all right? Let's go to another precept. Ezekiel 36. And all right. I started at 16. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, when the house of Israel dwelt in their own land, they defiled it by their own ways, by doing wicked deeds, by sinning, and by their doings their way was before me as the uncleanness of a removed woman. Wherefore I pour my fury upon them for the blood that they had shed upon the land, and for the idols wherewith they have polluted. And I scattered them amongst the heathens, and they were dispersed through the countries according to their ways and according to their doings. I judged them. The Lord had judged the Israelites. And when they entered into the heathen, whether they went, they performed my holy name. When they said unto them, these are the people of the Lord, and are gone forth out of his land. And the heathens mocked the Lord. And these are the chosen. In Lamentations. But I had pity for my holy name, because he swore by himself. Yahweh swore by himself. All right. Which the house of Israel had profaned amongst the heathen, whether they went. Therefore said unto the house of Israel, this said the Lord power, I do not this for your sake, or the house of Israel, but for my holy name's sake. He swore by himself, which ye have profaned amongst the heathen, whether we went. I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned amongst the heathen, which ye have profaned. In the midst of them and the heathen shall know that I am Yahweh, saith the Lord thy power. When I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. And we already started sanctification It's by having this word, but by us remembering that we're Israelites again. For I will take you amongst the heathen and gather you out of all the countries, and I will bring you into your own land. See, the Lord is going to bring us back to the land. All right, just as the Lord brought the Israelites when he delivered from ancient Egypt, he brought them to the land. It's the same thing. The Lord's going to deliver us from modern day Egypt. All right, that is Babylon, the Great America, and other places that we're scattered. And he's going to bring us to our land, and the heathens are going to see it. The heathens are going to witness it. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and you shall be clean for all your filthiness, from all your filthiness and from your idols, and I will cleanse you. A new heart also I'll give you, the law, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts and our minds. And a new spirit will I put within you. I will take away thy stony heart out of your flesh and give you a heart of flesh. Come on. You see, and I'll put the spirit within you, and he cause you to walk in my statutes, and you shall keep my judgments and do them. And you shall dwell in the land I gave to your fathers, and you shall be my people, and I shall be your God. So it's showing you that the Lord is going to bring us back in that land. Also, Ezekiel 37. Is it 37 or is it 38? Bear with me. Is it? No, not 38. Or it is 30. Let me slow down. Probably reading it, going too fast. What I wanted, but if not, then I gotta go to fellowship. I'm running late. There we go, 21. Ezekiel 37:21. And he said unto them, this saith the Lord God, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whether they be gone, and I will gather them on every side and bring them to their own land. And I will make them one nation, and in the land upon the mountains of Israel, one king. So we'd be one people under one king, Yahushai, we call Jesus Christ, shall be king to them all, and they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided unto the two kingdoms anymore at all. Okay. I gotta speed it up. Jeremiah 30:3. For lo, in the days come, said the Lord, that I will bring again the captivity of my people. We coming to the end of our captivity. Israel and Judah, both tribes. Said the Lord, I'll cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it. And these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. So the 12 tribes of Israel. And then we go to Isaiah 11. And then we'll end it there. Isaiah 11 and 10. And that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for the inside of thy people. To it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious. And the root of Jesse is Yahushai, the root of David. Jesse was David's father. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord will set his hand again the second time. The first time when he delivered out of ancient Egypt. The second time is going to be modern day Egypt. All right, that's Babylon, the Great America, because we here in captivity. All right. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left in Assyria, and from Egypt, from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea, all four corners of the earth. And he shall set up the ensign for the nation, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel. Why? Because Israel was outcasted after the split, after Solomon. All right. You had northern tribe and southern tribe, Rehoboam and Jeroboam. All right. And there was northern tribe was outcast the land in the time of the Syrian captivity. All right. And gathered together dispersed Judah. And Judah, all right, the southern tribe was dispersed in different captivities under the Neo-Babylon, Babylon. All right, the Persians and the Medes, Greek and Roman, in the Roman Empire. So that's the dispersed, four corners of the earth. All right, so the Lord's gonna bring us again into our own land. All right, and envy also Ephraim shall depart, and the adversary of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. So the Lord's gonna bring us back in the land, not no fucking Edomite, because the Rothschilds are